Hello, Jase. If you're self-publishing books in your spare time and they're not selling, and you feel like you're wasting your time, this video is for you. So let's get started. Okay, so if you feel like your books are good enough, but they're still not selling, or you feel like you're spending way more time in your book than you thought you should, or you're publishing, everything seems right, and it's still not selling, and you have no idea why, I'm going to help you fix that in this video. First things first is something we need to get our heads around here, and most self-publishers get this wrong, is you can have the most amazing book content in the world and you still won't make sales. And my suspicion is your books are already good, but they're not making sales because that's not actually what sells books. Let me show you what actually sells books. Okay, imagine you've got your customer here. The customer sees your book, and then you have all your book content inside the book, yeah? So these are all your book pages. Now, the customer doesn't see your book content. The customer sees these things. The customer sees your book cover, your title, description, A+ content, reviews, editorial reviews, video reviews. The customer buys based on perceived value, what they see right there and then, which is all those things. Okay, your book content accounts to very little of the sale. What the customer's perceived value is of your book, that's the reason they're going to buy it. Right. So this is why most self-publishers that spend too long on this will struggle to make sales. And then the self-publishers that are spending most of the time on this and their inside of the book is just okay, they will make sales. Just like my students here are doing. Raleigh, who made $100 in a day. Ryan, who made $1,000 per book. Julie, $100 in a day. Genevieve, $200. Gary, $200 in a day. They're all focusing on the bits that sell books. If you want to know what they're doing, I'll leave a link to my program below. Right. This bit here, this sells books. Is it going to update? Yes. So if we focus on that, we have a good chance of making sales. But, this won't matter unless you're in a gold mine niche. Now, I'll cover this in some of my other videos, but let me just give you a broad overview of what this is now so you understand. Gold mine niche has three things. If you're looking at niches and where to create a book, there are already books selling at a good BSR. That's BSR, yeah? At least below 50,000 BSR. They're already selling at a good price, above $12. And there are some books that are ticking all these boxes. As in there's up to like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5 other books that are good BSR, good prices, and they're all selling. When you have all three of these, that there, if it updates, there we go, is a gold mine. Now, two other things to consider when you're picking this niche. Are you interested in it? The more interested you are in a niche, the more energy you have towards that niche, the faster you can produce a book, the better the book is, more excited you are about working on it, okay? But don't be too interested. We don't want to turn it into a passion project. We want to get that book published ASAP. And the last thing, another thing to consider is, do you understand the customer? The more you understand the customer, the more money you make. Now, this is all good as well, but you still won't make sales unless you have the final piece of the puzzle, which is a publish rhythm. And what does that look like? That looks like, it's a rhythm, right? Okay, so let's just say you've got a full-time job now, your spare time, let's just call this your spare time. Spare time you're going to allocate to whatever you're going to allocate it to, okay? So we just say these are your downtime. You've got your downtime, but as much as you have your downtime, you need your self-publishing time. Okay, it's a rhythm. It's yin and yang. You've got your downtime, you've got your self-publishing time. Downtime, you keep going back and forth, okay? Now, this is all right. This is also all right. When you have a lot of downtime, you've got a little bit of self-publishing time, but you keep that little bit of self-publishing time going. Let me show you Debbie here. Debbie's one of my students. She's very busy. She's got a full-time job. Last I spoke to her, she takes 3 hours just to get to work. She can allocate a little bit of time, but she does it over and over again. She's got a good rhythm. She made $1,000 after 2 months, the second month of joining, and she's gone on now to make $4,000. Okay, because she's got a good rhythm. She's doing this. She's using what little time she has, but she keeps doing it. What isn't cool, and what isn't going to work, and what most self-publishers do is this. They get fired up and do loads of work. 1 book, 2 books, really good books, 20 hours the first week. Nothing happens because this takes time. So the next time they do a little bit, it could be like a week later, 2 weeks later, do a little bit, still nothing's happening, so they end up quitting. We don't want that. We just want rhythm. We want slow and steady, consistent. The turtle wins the race. The hare doesn't, okay? This is the hare. We don't want that. Published rhythm that can keep going. That's something you can sustain, okay? Right, let's wrap this up now. I'll give you some action steps. One thing to do, take from this video, okay? First of all, understand that we want to be focusing on perceived value, okay? The cover, the title, everything you see on the Amazon book page. Keep that in mind. Make sure you're in a goldmine niche. I'll leave a link to my goldmine niche video at the end. You'll see it up there somewhere, okay? Once you've done that, just one thing to do, all right? Just think, this is where you're at now. Maybe you're at $0, maybe you're not, you know. I'm just going to say you're at 0, and we want you up here making loads of money. One thing to do is get your book ready and just publish. Straight away, publish and get that thing to 20 clicks. Put an ads on it and get 20 clicks on it. Within 20 clicks, if it's selling, that's a good sign. Okay, it's a good test. If it doesn't sell in 20 clicks, remember, we're just going to get into a rhythm now. We want to test the book. We're not like putting everything on this book. Just want to publish it, get it out there. Doesn't sell, no big deal. It's all part of the test. All you do at that point is you bring it back, you change some of the perceived value, and then try it again for 20 clicks, okay? That's the one thing I want you to try from this video. If you keep trying that, your book will automatically get better at the market, because it's the market that determines if the book sells, no one else. So we want to test it to the market, okay? Thanks for watching. Give me a little like and subscribe if that was any help for you. And like I said, I'll leave a link to the goldmine niche video here. Use that to determine what is a good niche so you can get cracking. See you in the next video. Cheers.